Welcome to the Take It Home podcast, the podcast so bad we really should just take it home. I am one of your hosts, Doc Simmons. Sorry. You can find me on all social media at Doc Simmons 17. I am joined by, two very good looking guys, so good looking they take my breath away and cause me to cough to start the show. I'm gonna give a hot tag to my partner. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. The Outlaw Zach Hendricks. Find me on all social media at Z Hendricks Brand. And of course, look up Country Air at Country Air Official on Facebook and Instagram, and Country Air Brand on Twitter. And I'm gonna pass it off to the senior official.
Hey, what's up, guys? Referee Perch. You can find me at Perch XLV. # for the ref brand. Waffles. Take It Home podcast.
Waffles. How was the breakfast hunts this weekend, fellas?
Non-existent, but good coffee. But yeah, no good breakfast to report on this weekend.
I'm sorry. What about you, Zach?
We're gonna go 0 for 2 right now.
I also did not have breakfast, but I did have an early lunch of some birria tacos from A-Rod's out here, best tacos in Madison. So that was very good. I was very excited, and I'm even more excited for Perch's banger of the week.
Ooh, this week's banger of the week. We went back to those mid-2000s era. Some good rock music at the time. These guys had a couple of banger CDs for sure. And one CD in particular, what upcoming wrestling poster is based off of. So I've been rocking some of their music. And it was My Chemical Romance, Helena.
Ooh.
That was the song off of banger of the CD, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Yeah, the whole CD is as good as it gets, but Helena is just a good banger, one that withstands the test of time for sure from that era.
Yes, very good. We all love My Chemical Romance on this podcast. Shout out to Anakin Murphy coming out to Black Parade. I had to steal that for one of my TikToks. Pretend I was coming out to that because that was quality mid-2000s rock.
Yeah, they bring it as far as rock music goes, and that defines an era, that sound, that vibe, that intensity. Yeah, that one really hits it.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. What did we watch last week? I know I did not watch much. I did catch that Dynamite last week, which was very good. But Perch, what did you watch?
Yeah, the Dynamite was good. Moxley in one hell of a match. I had to watch it twice. That was a good 20-minute.
Yeah,
they really went at it. I really enjoyed. Just you get your money's worth in the absence of football season. We get Moxley matches like that. I'm all right. I can deal with that once a week.
I believe my immediate reaction was things are going good in the Perch household right now.
Yeah. Yep, that was good. I really look forward to it. Look forward to what happens next. He came over this old man too, down the stairs. That was cool. Big fan. And he came out with the victory too. He was dead to rights, but he hooked that leg and rolled through and got him.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Loved it. I went back and watched some lead up to the Royal Rumble 2000. Mick Foley going from Mankind to Cactus Jack and challenging. I guess the challenge was already laid out there between Triple H and Mankind. Mankind saying, "I'm not going to fight you, but I know someone who will." and Cactus Jack against Triple H at that Royal Rumble is as good as a match gets. I really enjoyed it. I've seen that match many times before. The Mick Foley DVD in the mid-2000s, I had the Three Faces of Foley and was introduced to that match. But yeah, incredible. From everything they did made sense and great storytelling. The way Triple H does everything and makes Cactus Jack look like $1,000,000. If Triple H doesn't play his part as well, the legend of Cactus Jack isn't as big as it is. And to me, that was such a big legend whenever Cactus Jack was in town. And yeah, great match. Every time I watch it back, I really enjoy. And good thumbtacks at the end. Seeing Triple H's AMA knee pads covered in thumbtacks, and the bottom of his boots just shiny. Mick Foley's got tacks in his head. Yeah, just a great match all around. The Royal Rumble was good too. The Rock called his shot in the Raws leading up to it, guaranteed a victory. And sure enough, it was him against Big Show at the end. Big Show goes to throw him out. The Rock holds on to the top rope, and they never showed the camera angle. Could have been controversial. I don't know if his feet hit, but he certainly hung on. His feet dangled, and he pulled himself back into the ring. And The Rock won the 2000 Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to see how everything shapes up for the WrestleMania coming up that year, the Wild Four Way.
I do remember watching that one live. It was very hype in my basement in my younger timeless age.
Oh, that Royal Rumble?
Yep.
Oh, from Madison Square Garden.
Yep,
How
I did
cool.
order that one.
Oh, New York City. Yeah, that's awesome. The Dudley Boys against the Hardy Boys in the first ever tables match. That match was on fire. Just start to finish, they kept working their way to the tables the entire time. The art of taking the table away and allowing the move to happen, boom, without the table there. Like that was such an art of putting those matches together,
Yeah.
allowing moves to happen, but your partner pulls away the finishing table. And a big setup for the finish too, with the jumping off the balcony kind of spot, and Bubba Ray falling off of it, and Jeff Hardy hit the swanton. I remember having the magazines, especially around that era, and had a lot of cool pictures from that pay-per-view. And Jeff Hardy on top of that archway was one of the picks, and Bubba going through the tables for some of the picks, and definitely lots of good coverage from that street fight between Cactus Jack and Triple H.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those clips have the Hardys and Bubba with that swanton off the archway. That's something that's always in a WWE highlight reel.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. When they did it, they made it. They made gold. and same with really both those matches, masterpieces when they were being done.
Hell yeah. Zach, did you watch anything this week?
Watched a little bit. We watched an old ECW pay-per-view, Heat Wave '98. Watched it after the show Saturday. The amount of promos that are on the show, we only got to match 3. And like the amount of promos and how long they were, it was like, holy hell, the Dudleys they cut a great promo and like got a lot of heat, got in the faces of the fans and all that. But the promo was like half an hour long, and then they had like another half-hour match.
Who do they think they are? Daniel Perch?
I know. It was good though. Balls Mahoney, Spike Dudley, they brawled all over. Everyone had good color. Roadkill's super entertaining to watch. Don't really see a lot of big guys doing what Roadkill used to do back in the day. But other than that, not too much wrestling. Saw a little bit of that NXT Vengeance, but not enough to be like, yeah, I actually saw it.
Yeah, I'd say I do want to go back and watch that. I heard that Wesley Dijak match to open was very good. Me myself, yeah, I watched the Dynamite last week. We might have talked about that on last episode because I know we recorded late.
You went first, right?
I mean, I didn't really talk about what I
My
watched.
bad. My bad. I thought you were like, I thought you, because like I know you said the dynamite earlier. I was like, oh, is he about like? Did he like? Because you usually go last. My bad.
Yeah.
I'll shut. I'll shut the fuck up and sit down.
Yeah. So yes, like I was saying, yeah, I did. But I think we talked about that on last week's episode. The new things I watched our match against the Summit from BZW. They posted that on their YouTube page, so I went back and watched that. I think that was a very good match of us leading, so I really enjoyed that for that. But the wildest match I watched was, it came up in my feed, Warrior Wrestling's top 25 matches. I watched number one, which was the 6-man tag of the Rascals versus Chaos, Rocky Romero, Amazing Red, and Will Ospreay. As wild as you would imagine. Super fun, high pace, lots of comedy, just real fun all around. It's like a proper number one match. So yeah, enjoyed myself. So enough talking about what we watched. Why don't we talk about what we did? Zach, we had a kind of full weekend.
Yes, we did. Yeah, Friday we were prepped for a fatal 4-way elimination Christmas present Golden Jackets match. Well, instead we found ourselves in a Christmas present match for the fourth wall Golden Jackets. Now, unfortunately, the current champions were not in attendance, so it was just a regular triple threat tag match where we took on Evil Athletes, Dysfunction, and CJ Cole, and Theory of Asian Unity and Hua Ming and Josiah. I mean, I thought the match was going according to plan until the end. What do you think, Doc?
I mean, I don't think it was going to plan when I got stapled a few times, but earlier in the match. But yeah, fun match. We're super hardcore, couple hardcore guys over here. You're in there with a death match legend as Dis, so he brought the fire with that extra thick cookie sheet and brought out the staple gun and had some fun with that. But in the end, Theory of Asian Unity channeled their inner Triple H and brought out that sledgehammer, which was the great equalizer.
The sledgehammer. I maybe we need to stop having Theory of Asian Unity right with Perch. They brought out not just a sledgehammer, but they also had a green mist.
Oh yes, they did have the mist in that one too. Yes, that's how they stole it.
Yeah, because we the sledgehammer, yeah, like we beaten battered, but we ended up connecting with Air Buddies, but before a 3 count could happen, I just remember my eyes burning.
Yep. Hua Ming adding a new level of dastardliness to his repertoire, breaking out the green mist all weekend, and securing a win with it on this night.
So I mean, I'll congrats to the rookie team who are currently the fourth wall wrestling tag team champions.
Yep.
But I think it got to their head though, because Saturday we had the Oak Creek Rumble where I thought we were doing pretty well in the Rumble. I counted myself at like 5 or 6 eliminations.
Yep. We were doing pretty well. We were probably down to about like the last 7 or 8.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I got a little overzealous, went over the top, courtesy of Theory Asian Unity, and then they weren't happy that Doc, with the distraction of me getting eliminated, Doc got the jump on them and got them out.
Yep. But
Instead,
they don't follow the rules and proceeded to jump back up on the apron and pull me out to get me eliminated. I didn't take kindly to that, so I started to throw hands.
When Doc throw hands, I throw hands.
Yep. We brawled our way to the back, and unfortunately, a ref became collateral damage as Wah broke out the mist yet again.
Yeah, and say Hua Ming hit the referee with the mist, and yeah, that ref was blinded. We had to take him to the back. later that night, those guys came out with that referee. I guess they found their good old buddy, and they demanded a match for the Brew City Tag Championships. Guess they figured they took one belt from us, they might as well take the others.
Yep. But hey guys, just so that you know, you don't have to threaten the ref if you want a shot at us. We ain't hard to find. So we came out and we took it to them.
Yeah, we took the fight to them. Unfortunately, a couple nasty spills on the outside got them a little bit of an advantage. But when it was all said and done, when you have a army full of children helping you stand up and get to the ring, like ain't nothing you can't do. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The
So
fans helped us rise with a submission victory. We got the win on a Theory of Asian Unity.
yep. You know, we said before, those are our little brothers. So, you know, we gave them the respect that they deserve as our little brothers, and they decided to miss you again.
Bro, my eyes have been pretty jacked all weekend. Not gonna lie, like I don't know, man. I think it's just because like the training in us, we've for those like a lot of guys go to certain promotions. We did a lot of extra work at Ring of Honor. We see the honor and the tag division had back in the day, and like something we wanted to keep true. So, you have a good match, shake hands, show that respect that we all put our bodies on the line for. And I thought they were gonna shake hands. They did their bow.
Yep, did their bow. As we bowed, they misted Zach in the face. Wall gave me a Samoan spike, and then they hit me with a total elimination
Blockbuster.
blockbuster. That's the move. I'm about to say Diamond Dust, but Diamond Dust goes the other way. So yeah, we came away with the win, retained our titles, but I don't think this is over, and I think Frankie knows that this isn't over.
Not at all.
All right, Perch, how was your weekend, brother?
Man, this was a phenomenal weekend. We had freelance wrestling on Friday at Marist High School in South Chicago. The Marist High School hockey team, the boys hockey team, put on a big fundraiser and rented out the gym, which was a huge gym. They have multiple gyms at this school. I guess it's a big sports place, and it was through the Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation and the First Cancer Foundation. It was such a cool day of pro wrestling and enjoying, everybody's company. There were kids there who were patients from the Brain Tumor Foundation, and to see them have a great time was just amazing. And to see their parents having a good time behind them was just as heartwarming. There's always something more to the benefit shows, and we love to do what we do, but there's a higher power to it, and to share that experience with other people is incredible. So yeah, good spirits, good vibes, very fun show. Started things off with the scramble match. Sean Galloway, Saving Gage, Mojo McQueen was in there.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, lots of guys, a handful of others, and it was just a good match. Everything balls to the wall. Chico Suave was in there as well. He gets the crowd going every time. Almost Incredible Iverson. He wasn't in there, but he's one of my favorites in the scrambles. And when he is in there, we're always looking to see where he enters. And when he's not in there, I'm always still looking to see if he's going to enter. So can report he was not in there this time, but we missed him. Had a blast. It then ended up having Kylie Ray against Ezio. And that was a good match as well. They went a full thriller of a match. Back and forth, could have gone either way. One thing led to another, and Kylie Ray ends up getting the big pin to finish. Crowd went nuts. And then the big main event was awesome. GPA playing a big old meanie against Craig Mitchell, who is the athletic trainer for the hockey team at the school. Okay. So he's the hometown big time favorite guy. And GPA is all playing a bad guy the entire time. And he pulled me into Craig as Craig delivered a devastating clothesline to me.
Oh no.
I got taken out. But a couple minutes later, I got rose up by the sudden impact of a DDT or maybe a pile driver, maybe a J driller. Maybe I was just dreaming it, but it wasn't my mind at least. And a big 1, 2, 3 for Craig Mitchell, who picked up the victory. Afterwards, I was walking around the railing, high-fiving the kids, and hey, did I miss anything? What happened? Just to hear the recollection of everything that went on that made my night right there.
Yeah. Kids make it the best.
Such a fun time. Yeah, those are fun shows to do, and it gives the batteries a full recharge. Whether you need it or not, it gets you re-inspired, adds more motivation and inspiration to doing what we do.
Yeah, definitely. Good shit. All right. Topic for this week. So I asked the fellas, we kind of talked about it last week with the Bloodline storyline. A lot of people consider that to be the best storyline in professional wrestling. But we know there's a lot more out there. So I asked fellas, what has been the best storyline you've seen recently in indie wrestling? I'll go first. For me, without a doubt, it has to be the story of Merle Ramsey and BD Smooth, the legend of Smooth Rinse. Had a contract signing with Nacho Cheese over the weekend, or maybe it was last weekend, to set up for their match at is it just called Doom this time?
Three Rings of Doom, I think, again.
Oh, it's another 3 Rings of Doom match. Okay, so another. I couldn't tell if it was just called Doom or we're going back to 3 Rings of Doom.
Let me see.
But yeah,
1 ring with a high amount of Doom.
1 ring with a high amount of Doom. Okay, there we go. That one has just been fun. BD Smooth has been a wonderful owner of Smooth Rinse over the past couple months. Merle wants his company back. I don't know why he's not a fan of how BD likes to get paid in nachos instead of money. I don't get it. But that one has been super fun, and they've been all in on that. Donovan kind of catching the brunt from both sides. It's just been super entertaining for me. Zach.
I don't know. You kind of took mine.
I mean, you can pick the same one. It's okay.
I mean, no, go different.
We can go to Perch if you want to think for
go to Perch, yeah.
All right, Perch, what do you have?
A cool one that's been going on, and I've been blessed to play a part of it from a referee standpoint, is Robert Ego Anthony in freelance wrestling. He's been running as the champion. He's been the double champion. He's carried a title for a long time. Storm Grayson won the title from him on one night, and then Mick Foley came in the following week. The following
ruined
month,
everything.
Screwed him over, and Robert Anthony got that title back, and he's had it ever since. It's like you pay to see the chase, to see someone win the championship, then you pay to see someone retain. He's one where it's like you pay to see him lose it. Who's gonna knock him off?
Yep.
And bounty hunter Brian Keith took half of his gold by taking the legacy title off of him, and that was a banger of a match. So yeah, I've really enjoyed watching Robert Ego Anthony in his time in freelance. Meanwhile, he's having very fun matches where I'm able to learn a lot from, whether I'm working it or watch it. It's it's infectious. We're all able to learn and grow from working good storylines. But then the other one I would say would be watching the rise of Beef Gnarls Garvin coming up through AAW. Uh, really having tough fights, big fights, the ones where it broke the ring ropes, and he would lose a lot. But eventually, he won in the tournament, and he ended up winning the whole Jim Lynam tournament this year. So yeah, Beef winning the tournament, that was like amazing storytelling in one or in 2 days. Fred Yehi came out and beat up Manders. Then eventually Fred advanced in the tournament. He had a match against Beef on day 2. Beef was beaten up, and Fred's about to, presumably kick his ass and win. But Manders comes back and beats up Fred and collects the debt from the day before. And Beef, hits a splash and beats Fred Yehi in like 20 seconds. Yeah, I would say that AAW Jim Lynam tournament was like amazing storytelling in 2 days. We're all admiring. Like, damn, that was great. Didn't
Yeah.
see any of it coming either. It was wonderful.
Good. Yep. Love to be worked. And yeah, Gnarls' rise has been amazing and 100% behind it. He's got the fans with him, and that's all that matters.
Hmm.
Zach, you got one?
Yeah, actually, a recent one. I was trying to think of stuff recently. I've been enjoying. It's kind of like hasn't been fully going on. I'm kind of very curious about the Vanguard situation at Mondo Lucha.
Yes.
The Goldsteins are a big stable at Mondo. They're on the beer cans and all that. And now we got the Badsteins coming out, handling business, and you know, they Vanguard big supporters of Mondo Lucha. Now they're not feeling like they're being properly respected. They have the tag belts on a hijack. Kind of curious to see where this goes.
So am I. So am I. But yeah, no, that has been a very good one. A very big surprise to see that the Vanguard returned their back on Mondo the way that they have. All right, we're moving through kind of a light weekend, but why don't we talk about what we got coming up? Zach, we kind of have a light weekend, but a long travel.
Yes, sir. We got one show. It's a Friday. Not Friday. We set the drive. Saturday we'll be in Nashville for our return to Coastal Championship Wrestling. Out in Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah,
Yep.
long drive, but we haven't been at the Coastal in a minute now. They've always been good to us. We've always had fun matches. We've got to have a street country road street fight there. That's the last time we were there. We actually got the W. We were in title contentions last time we were there. It looks like we're going to climb back up the ranks, but it is what it is. We're used to starting from the bottom and going up.
Yes, sir. And since we've been gone, it seems like the tag division has exploded. They have those new champions in the crown. They just had a tag team break up last week. So tag division is hot down there at CCW, and we will be coming to right the ship.
Oh yeah.
Perch. What do you got this weekend?
This weekend, we're kicking things off Friday night at Logan Square Auditorium. Freelance Wrestling. Going to be a really cool time. 8 o'clock on IWTV. And I believe it's a sold out Logan Square. So it's going to be a fun time, a fun winter show. Storm Grayson has to fight 2 or 3 matches before he gets a chance at Robert Ego Anthony. It's the current twist to this storyline that's going on here. And that's going to be a fun show. And that's where it's 3 cheers for Sweet Revenge. The cool poster for the show. And then we're going all the way out to New Jersey for Saturday, the Jersey J Cup from Jersey City, Jersey. Game Changer Wrestling and Jersey Championship Wrestling putting it on. An awesome tournament. Mentioned the Jim Lynam tournament a minute ago for the Midwest wrestling tournaments. This is the East Coast tournament, the Jersey J Cup, and it's an honor to have the invite to work for this show. It's 2 shows on Saturday. Should be on Fight TV at 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock Central. The Jersey J Cup is filled with amazing competitors from all over the world.
Yeah, that is a very big pool, very big tournament pool.
Yeah, I'm so excited. My pick of odds on, just a random, as a fan, would be Artez. So we'll see what happens, and I won't pull any strings, but should be an awesome time.
Hell yeah. All right. And I think it's time we start taking it home. So, Zach, any final thoughts or questions?
No, just looking forward to Nashville to get some Nashville chicken.
Yes, sir. Perch, final thoughts or questions?
Yeah, thoughts and prayers with the Briscoe family and the girls as they're going through the hospital days and rehab, and I think things are trending towards the upward direction, and much love to everybody going through any struggles, whether it's for their life or just to stay healthy. We're here for you. It takes a community, and all of us chose to love pro wrestling, and that's something that we have in common, and there's strength in that, and we in it together. And another guy who's going through it is Muda, Keiji Muto. He's having a tough time walking as he pulled his hamstrings and really has bad knees and bad, a tough body. He's fighting a fight against himself. And he has a match coming up in 3 weeks, which would be his farewell against Naito. And he's, fighting through it right now. So love and prayers to all those who are fighting it, and to stay healthy, stay strong.
Yeah. Kind of the same thing for me. To reiterate, yes, please take care of yourselves, everybody. A lot of people out there hurting right now. You only got one body. Do your best you can with it. But go ahead and follow us on all the social medias. Bring it back up. Be sure to tell promotions to book us because we like to wrestle and referee. This has been the Take It Home podcast. Y'all be easy. One.
Yeah.